blow out your candles.
Okay, next piece. You did well. Okay, so we've got 4 people, and we're going to take 1 parcel away. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to line up here. Well done. Oh, she's nice. She's like, I'm out of here. Okay, then there were 2. Stand apart, you need to toss it to each other. Okay, here we go. Oh! Butterfingers, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. It's Guy. You're getting a series of board games to take home.
Sounds awesome.
It is awesome. We'll play later, okay?
Let's start with a little warm-up exercise. Can we all put our arms out like this, nice and straight, thumbs facing up the way? Perfect. Arms out nice and straight. Now, can you turn your arms round so your thumbs are facing down the line, probably on this line here, along the way. Perfect. Beautiful. Now, here's the idea. I'm going to get you all to draw a picture. I've got some whiteboards for you. Here's a whiteboard. I want you in a minute, I'll explain all, to draw a car. Right? If you could take them, hold on to one and pass the rest down. Okay? So I'll explain the rules. I want you to all draw a car. Guys, wait there. I'm going to play a wee game. Guys, thank you. Perfect. Okay, so Chris, take a seat. Thank you, sir. Of the remaining 2, one of you step forward. Bluff, double bluff, double bluff, bluff. Any one of you, take a step forward. If you step forward, congratulations, you are the winner! Remind me what's your name, sir? Scott. Earlier on I wrote a prediction who I thought would win that game. Right? Scott, this is what I wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, Scots! Guys, give Scott a massive round of applause.
I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you.
amazing. We've got kill walks in 4 locations, so there's no excuse. 26th of April in Glasgow, my target is 21 walkers, and I currently have 23 walkers. So forget Glasgow. Moving on to Aberdeen. My target is 63. I currently have 23. So if you're from Aberdeen or you like to travel, then we have Dundee. Now lots of you will remember I'm not very fit, as you can see dancing. I have even signed up to walk 11 miles in Dundee. Wow. You can join me every week at the park run. We do Livingston the first Saturday every month. Beveridge Nevis, as I call it, because it's got hill you go up 3 times, and it's no my pal. But hey, I got a PB at it last week, 57.25, so I was chuffed with that. We have turned the Kilt Walk into a walk and talk group, and our families join us weekly. It's amazing, they speak to us. So where was I? Dundee, 16th of August, target's 21. I've got 5. It's worse than that, guys. And then Edinburgh. Edinburgh Kilt Walk is the 13th of September, which will begin the week of our Jack's 21st birthday. We have a pit stop at Gypsy Brae. We will see every walker. I'm not allowed to walk because I'm on Haribo duty. So, how cool if we could have 210 walkers? How amazing would that be? The lovely Sir Tom Hunter, now, not only does he give 40%, he added on an extra 10%, 40 and 10. That's 50%. So for every pound that you raise, we as a charity receive £1.50. Now, as you know, we opened Jack's Den, our new Jack's Den in June, and I'm sure you'll see and hear about that later. But we have had to increase our expenditure. So the money we made from last year's Kilt Walk probably covers roughly 2 months of keeping these families we support being able to smile and making a difference through their children's journey. And every single one of you in here have got the power to help with that. So, who's walking the Kilt Walk? Go Celtic! 500 miles!
To say we held our first pop-up den in Clicksmarion House next to Glasgow Hospital, which Amy and Leanne led, and we hope it's the very first of many pop-up sessions for Glasgow and the West. We're also very excited and very honoured to have started providing pop-up den sessions in our lovely Ward 2 Edinburgh every Wednesday evening, which is going down a treat with the children and parents, and even some staff, I believe, nurses. As always, it's a massive honour to have Jack's favourite nurse, Steph. Sorry, we have to single her out. And our lovely Karen, Bibi, Emily and all the other lovely nurses from the ward with us tonight. And we're very grateful to Arnold Clark for sponsoring the nurses table tonight as well. So thank you, ladies, for everything you do for all our children.
My grandson is Jack, and it is quite sad sometimes to look back and miss kicking the ball and all the other things that we did. But because it's 21 years this year, Alison came up with the idea that we'll have 21 events, 21 wishes, 21 this, 21 that. How about £21 from people? Now, there's a wee hint. So what we thought was, well, if everybody would be kind enough to consider, if you can afford it, and many people in this room can, but some can't, Those who can, please consider it. £21 a month, please, for Jack. £21 a month. That is the appeal tonight, everyone. If you can afford it, please do it. If you can't afford it, not a problem. We're not here to fleece people. We're here to help the many, many hundreds of people that we're actually helping these days. Did you know that? We're actually to hundreds of kids now. We don't want to be here. I don't want to be here tonight. But if you can afford £21 a month for this special year, we would love you to please do that. I believe I've got some volunteers over here. Have I? Yes. Yeah? If you do want to pledge £21, you can come on down and pledge that £21 to our volunteers. They will take a note of your name, your email, your phone number, anything else? There's a most important part. One pint, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Chris is going to drink 1 pint less a week so that he can pay £21. Thank you, Chris. Somebody else over here said that we're going to have 1 less coffee a week. Thank you very much. That's all we're talking about, folks. Now, for the gentlemen, we have a special gift, don't we, Hazel?
So you don't really get nothing for nothing in this world.
Correct.
But we are giving them a special gift. These are exclusive Team Jack ties. If you're good enough to get on the board, you get a bow tie.
Oh dear.
Then we have lovely pin badges for our ladies, or a tie if they want one. It's entirely up to them. If you pay your own first £21 tonight, you can even take it home tonight.
How about that? And Alison has suggested that we give 10% discount on all events that we run each year, if you are paying your £21, of course. All right? So it's become a member of the Team Jack Club, and we'd love you to do that. We're going to have also one for the Team Jack Kids Club. That will be £10 a month. And they'll get a Team Jack soft toy, and different things will be happening, and all good fun. So that's it, folks. I promise you 5 minutes. How we doing? Can't be far away. Can't be far away. Please, who's going to help us? We can have some music up in the background up there. Anybody who wants to come down and sign up for £21 tonight, please come on down and do so. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, Walter. There we go. So if you want to pledge £21 a month, that would be fantastic. Just go and speak to the volunteers over there. We're going to do a little countdown from 5. In the meantime, while that's happening, can I have a round of applause for the serving staff here at Prestonfield? They do a fantastic... This year is a very special one and quite an emotional one for Jack's family. He would have been 21 today. So we're going to ask you, we're going to count down from 5, and then we're just going to have a moment where you can blow out your candles and then just think about whoever you want to think about in this life going through a challenging journey. All right, if you can join me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blow out your candles. Table at the back. £400, 450, 450, 500, 500 pounds. Yes, thank you. 550. Yep. 600. Back to you. They're out. 600 pounds. I'm looking for 600. Thank you. 600 pounds. 650. Thank you. 700. 700 pounds. 750. Thank you. 800. Good. 850. Good. 900. Yes. A thousand? Should we just call it 1,000? £1,000. Thank you, sir. 1,100. 1,100. 1,100. I'm looking. This is for 4 people. Hospitality, man you. 1,100. You're looking. Oh, there you can see. I think you're tempted, aren't you? 1,100. 1,100. Not happening? No, we're at £1,000. Do we have any other bids? £1,100 I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to sell it. £1,000 going once, twice, sold! Thank you very much indeed, table 3.
Oh, no, wait a minute. They're desperate to get going here. Arlene, once again, as an ambassador and patron of the Team Jack Foundation, I'd like to thank you very, very much for the work that you do, the effort you put in, and it's just quite fantastic. Please, Arlene, give this of her own accord. Please, a big round of applause for Arlene. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. More. And this is our trustees. This is, there you go, well done. This is Russell, this is David, and that's Alistair, our fellow trustees on the board. Thank you, Arlene, that's superb. Hazel, please come up here. Shall we get Hazel sorted as well, eh? Yeah. Hazel, maybe thank you very much for all the efforts that you've done. You've been phenomenal tonight. You two bounce off each other. You should go on the show together in the mornings. Not honestly. Yeah? Hazel, thank you. Thanks, Arlene. Thank you. Enjoy the dancing.